ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Okay, good morning everybody. So in the previous class we discussed about vertically projected body, freely falling bodies and motion under gravity, everything, motion under gravity. So main thing is here, if you people will follow this terminology, then only these concepts will be understandable. If you don't know this terminology, if you don't follow this terminology in the sense body projected upwards, moving downwards, so in any situations these some points are very very important. Body projected upwards, such acceleration to gravity is minus g. You must immediately, that should be strike. For example, if the body is freely falling, so that means initial velocity of the body must be 0, acceleration must be equal to plus g. You must. So these must be in your tips. And if any body moving with uniform velocity along horizontal direction, if any body is moving with constant velocity, acceleration of the body must be 0. So these conditions and these terms must be in your tips, then only it's very very easily and understandable. If you don't follow, so that means, so we are doing one problem. For example, body projected upwards, moving upwards through certain height, we can feel that. So just you feel that, you only project that body and this body move. You must imagine that motion of the body. Reaches to certain height and again moving downwards. Now easily you can do that problem. That is a main important thing, main thing to understand the concepts. So you must feel the situation. You are only doing this experiment. For example, so yesterday we discussed one topic, body projected upwards, if acceleration to gravity is easiest to act. For example, you feel that, or for example there is no acceleration, then what happens? If there is no acceleration means body moves with constant velocity. That's concepts, that body, if there is no acceleration means body must move with constant velocity. We must imagine. So these terms must be in your tips. So then only it's very easy. This only mind, no need to do any hard work here. This is the smart work, not the hard work. Especially mathematics and physics is mainly based on smart work. How much you are smart, that much you are in the subject. So that's very very important. So next we can discuss about body projected from the top of the tower. Body projected from top of tower. Body projected from the top of the tower. So here, let us say this is the tower. Now here the body projected upwards with velocity u from the top of the tower. Body projected upwards with velocity u from the top of the tower. Then what happens? Here the situation is body moving upwards, reaches to the maximum height and again moving downwards and finally reaches to the ground. That is the motion of the body. See here, So this is the certain height from the ground. So let us say this is 1.5 meter or 2, let us say it is 2 meters height, 2 meters from the ground. From this point onwards, if we project the body, upwards, for example, do that. If you project that one body upwards, what happens? Moving upwards and again downwards. So this is the way the body moves. This is the motion of the body. Till now we discussed about body projected upwards from the ground and body dropped from the ground or thrown from the certain height, like that. But here we can say, here this is body projected upwards with certain speed. Body projected upwards from the top of the tower. Projected upwards from the top of the tower, that's we are going to discuss. From the top of the tower, whose height is h. Projected from the top of the tower, whose height is h. Now body projected upwards. So for example, body projected downwards, here the body projected downwards with velocity u. What is the equation of motion? From equation s equals to ut plus half at square. S is nothing but h ut. We are projecting downwards, throwing downwards with certain speed. That's why ut plus half a is gt square. So that is the equation of motion. But here the body moving upwards. Then what is the equation of motion for this? Then what is the equation of motion for this? That's we have to calculate right now. That is important here. We have to find out equation of motion. So what is the displacement of the body here? That is very, very important. Displacement. What is the starting point, starting position of the body? This is the starting position of the body. Here the body starts from certain height. This is the starting position. Body moving upwards and again moving downwards. Body moving upwards and again moving downwards. Now, what is meant by displacement? Shortest path between initial point and final point. Shortest path between initial point and final point. This is the initial point and this is the final point. So shortest path, this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Shortest path between initial and final positions is nothing but displacement. What is that one here? H. Got it? This is the actual motion of the body, but according to the displacement concept, displacement in the sense shortest path between initial point and final point. So this is the initial point and this is the final point. So shortest path between these two is nothing but h. So displacement is equals to h, but it is negative. Why it is negative? That is important. So here we are considering displacement is a scalar or vector. Displacement must be a vector quantity. Displacement must be a vector quantity. So if the body projected upwards, that means upward direction we are considering positive. Upward direction we are considering positive. That means downward direction must be negative. If it is a vector quantity means in one direction it must be a positive, in another direction, exactly in opposite direction, it must be negative. That means, see here, this is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis. Let us say it is the origin, positive x, negative x, coordinate system, just like that. If we start from this position, moving in this direction, that is positive. But if we start from this, moving in this direction, that is negative. In the same way, here above the height, so from this point onwards, above we consider positive, below we consider negative. That is, displacement is minus h. And from equation from equation s is equals to ut plus half at square, s equals to ut plus half at square. S is what we got, minus h. What is the velocity of projection? U only, ut plus velocity of projection is u only, half. What is the acceleration? Minus g, because initially what is the direction of motion of the body? Minus g, that's why minus g into t square. So minus h is equals to ut minus half gt square. This is the equation of motion for the body projected from the top of the tower. Here, if this body projected from the top of the tower, what is the equation of motion here? Minus h equals to ut minus half gt square. Otherwise, if we multiply with minus on both sides, h is equals to minus ut plus half gt square. H equals to minus ut plus half gt square. So this is the equation of motion. H equals to minus ut plus half gt square. Very important. So previous situations we got s equals to ut plus half at square, that is ut plus half, or a is positive then plus g, a is negative minus g. S equals to ut plus half gt square, or s equals to ut minus half gt square, based on the direction of motion we calculated. But here the situation is body projected from the top of the tower. Here initially the body moving upwards and reaches to the maximum height and reaches to the ground. In this situation the displacement is minus h. So based on that, what is the equation we got? H equals to minus ut plus half gt square. So from this equation, this can be written as half gt square minus ut minus h is equals to 0. Quadratic equation. Half gt square minus ut comes to h, comes to this side, minus h equals to 0. This is the quadratic equation. How can you find out the roots? So generally we know, if it is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, if the quadratic equation like this, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, how can you find out the roots? X is equals to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. If it is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then x equals to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the quadratic equation roots. Based on this is also, here also we can find out the roots. T is equals to, how can you find out the time here? How can you find out the time here? Time is equals to minus of minus u plus or minus, in place of b we have u, minus u whole square minus 4a is how much? G by 2 into c is minus h divided by 2a, a is g by 2. General formula, x equals to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the question, this is the root formula. We compare this, in place of a how much we have? G by 2, in place of b minus u, in place of c minus h. So how can you find out the time based on this? T is equals to minus b, minus of b value minus u plus or minus under root minus u, b square minus 4ac, b value minus u whole square minus 4 into a is g by 2, c is minus h. So T is equals to u plus or minus under root u square plus 2gh divided by g. That is the way to find out the time. T is equals to u plus or minus under root u square minus of minus plus u square plus 2gh by 2 gets cancelled, we get g. Based on this equation we can calculate the time. So this is the equation of motion for the body projected from the top of the tower, and this is the expression for the find out time. Now next condition is maximum height reached by the body above the tower. So here the body is projected upwards from this position. What is the maximum height reached above this position? Maximum height reached above the tower. So maximum height reached above the tower. Generally maximum height formula is, let us say h1, it is u square by 2g. Generally maximum height formula is, let us say x, it is. Let us say it is the x. So maximum height reached by the body above the tower, x is equals to u square by 2g. Here the body projected upwards with velocity u. So what is the maximum height reached? Maximum height formula u square by 2g. Therefore x is equals to u square by 2g. Now total height reached by the body from the ground. So x is the height reached by the body above the tower, because we are projecting the body from the top of the tower. So here we are projecting, now the body reaches to the height x above the tower. Now from the ground, what is the total height from the ground? So this is h and this is x. Total height from the ground is h plus x. That is h plus x is u square by 2g. So total height of the body from the ground is h plus x. What is the value of x we got? U square by 2g. What is x? Height reached above the tower. Generally maximum height formula is u square by 2g. But here the body projected from the tower, that's why it travels the distance x here. That's why x is equals to u square by 2g. So this is the total height reached by the body from the ground. Next, what is the total distance travelled by the body? Total distance travelled by the body. Total distance travelled by the body. Total distance means the body projected from this position. So from this position the body reaches to this position and again moves downwards. So total distance is, so from here to here it is x, and this total is h plus x. Total distance travelled by the body. What is the total distance travelled by the body here? That we have to calculate. So here this is u. So body projected with velocity u. It travels the distance x above the tower. Tower. From this position total height is h plus x. Total distance means total path followed by the body from starting point to ending point. total path followed by the body from starting point to ending point. So that is x plus h plus x. So h plus 2x. h plus 2 into x value is u square by 2g. X value we got u square by 2g. 2 gets cancelled. That is equals to h plus u square by g. Total distance travelled by the body is equals to h plus u square by g. So this is the total distance. Now here if the body projected upwards with velocity u, body projected upwards with velocity u, if it on reaching the ground, for example on reaching the ground, definitely it travels with more velocity. Definitely on reaching the ground the velocity must be more than this one. For the condition here, the condition is if the body projected with velocity u, body projected with velocity u, and it reaches to the ground, with velocity nu. So that means velocity becomes n times. Here if the body projected upwards with velocity u, on reaching the ground its velocity is nu, find the height of the tower. That's we have to calculate. So now velocity of projection is equals to u, final velocity is equals to nu, acceleration is equals to plus g, distance we have, that is h, we have to calculate. From equation v square minus u square equals to 2as, nu whole square minus u square is equals to 2gh. N square u square minus u square equals to 2gh. N square minus 1 into u square is equals to 2gh. So therefore h is equals to n square minus 1 into u square by 2g. So from what height the body projected? H is equals to n square minus 1 into u square by 2g. So here the condition is body projected upwards with velocity u, it reaches to the ground with velocity nu, n times the initial velocity of projection. N means maybe 2u or 3u or 4u, whatever it is. Maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times, like that. In that situation, what is the height of the tower? What is the initial velocity of projection u? Finally, on reaching the ground, v is equals to nu. Acceleration is plus g. This is the doubt here mainly. Why the acceleration is plus g? Here the body is moving upwards. In this situation, the body moving upwards. If the body moving upwards, acceleration is minus g. But here I am considering plus g. What is the reason? So now, for example, body projected upwards from this position, if it reaches to the same position, here the body projected from the top of the tower upwards with velocity u, if it reaches to this position, if it reaches to the same position, the speed is same. With what velocity it is projected, on reaching to this position, the speed of the body must be same. Now here the body moving downwards. So from this point onwards, here the initial velocity is u. On reaching the ground, the velocity is nu. and acceleration is here the body moving downwards, that's why plus g. That is the situation. So we derived in the previous classes we derived the situation with what velocity the body projected upwards, with the same speed the body reaches to the ground. With same speed the body reaches to the ground. That is based on that situation. Here the body projected upwards with speed u or velocity u. In the downward direction, the speed of the body must be same. In the downward direction, the speed of the body must be same at that position. This is the position of projection. During downward motion at the same position, the speed must be same. So I am considering from this point onwards. So initial velocity is equals to u, v equals to nu, a is equals to plus g, displacement is h. So based on that, from equation v square minus u square equals to 2as, we got h equals to n square minus 1 into u square by 2g. Or if we consider from this position, we got v square minus u square equals to 2a is minus g into h, nu whole square minus u square equals to minus 2gh, n square minus 1 into u square equals to minus 2gh. So h is equals to minus n square minus 1 into u square by 2g. Minus n square minus 1 into u square. Here we got minus. Why we got minus here? Displacement is negative. Here what is the deal? During this process, the displacement of the body, how much we got? Minus h. So that's why h equals to minus of n square minus 1 into u square by 2g. So that is negative. Both are correct. So in this situation, I am considering from this position to this position. Here the velocity is u because it is projected upwards with velocity u. During downward motion at the same position, the speed must be same. So from this point onwards, downward motion if we considered, we got h equals to n square minus 1 into u square by 2g. But if we consider from this position, here the body is moving upwards. Upwards means acceleration is minus g. So that is we got negative. Negative in the sense displacement is negative. That's all. Next, in this situation, we calculated displacement. Displacement in this situation is minus h, and total distance travelled by the body is equals to h plus u square by g. Just now we calculated. So total displacement in this situation is minus h, and distance is equals to h plus u square by 2g. Now the situation is find average velocity during total path. Average velocity during total path. So we average velocity formula, total displacement divided by total time. Total displacement is minus h. Let us say total time is t. So t is the total time taken to reach the ground. T is the total time taken T is the total time taken to reach the ground. So V average is equals to here minus h by t velocity, total displacement by total time. Now find the average speed. So what is the average speed? Average speed during descent, during total time. What is the average speed during the total time? Speed, average speed. Speed is equals to total distance by total time. Average speed. Average speed during total time here. So total distance by total time. What is the total distance? H plus u square by g divided by t. That is the average speed. So in this situation, the average velocity is total displacement by total time. Total displacement is minus h. So minus h by total time is t. And average speed means total displacement by total time. Total displacement by total time. So that is average speed. Total distance by total time. H plus u square by g divided by time. H plus u square by g divided by time. That is the situation. So let's do one example based on this. Example problem based on this. For example, if a body projected with velocity 10 meters per second upwards, 10 meters per second upwards from the top of the tower. Body projected with velocity 10 meters per second upwards from the top of the tower. The time taken to reach the ground is 5 seconds. The time taken to reach the ground is 5 seconds. The time taken to reach the ground is 5 seconds. So here we have to find height of tower. Second, total height of the body from ground. What is the total height reached by the body from the ground? Next, average velocity during total time. Next, average speed during total time. These are the points we have to, these are the 4 conditions we have to do. That is the question. Body projected with velocity 10 meters per second upwards from the top of the tower. Upwards from the top of the tower. So the time taken to reach the ground is 5 seconds. That is the thing here. See here the diagram first. So this is the height of the tower. From this height, the body projected upwards with velocity 10 meters per second. Then the body moving upwards and finally reaches to the ground. H is the height of the tower. From this height, the body is projected upwards. The body is projected upwards with velocity 10 meters per second. Body projected upwards with velocity 10 meters per second, and the body moving upwards and again reaches to the ground finally. The total time taken for this condition is how much? 5 seconds. Total time is given as 5 seconds. Now, first point. First, how can we find out the height of the tower? First condition, height of the tower. Height of the tower. What is the equation of motion? Equation of motion for the body projected from the top of the tower. H is equals to minus ut plus half gt square. H equals to minus ut plus half gt square. Right? That is the question. That is. So H is equals to minus H. U is how much? 10. Time is 5. Half G is 10. T is 5 square. So H is equals to minus 50 plus 5 into 25. So H is equals to minus 50 plus 125. So H is equals to minus 50 plus 125. How much? 75 meters. So we derived this equation. Body projected from the top of the tower, we derived this equation. H is equals to minus ut plus half gt square. Right? H equals to minus ut plus half gt square. So minus 10 into 5 plus, so because velocity of projection is given as 10 meters per second. 10 meters per second. And the time taken to reach the ground is 5 seconds. Time taken to reach the ground is 5 seconds. So from this, H is equals to 75 meters we got. So that means height of the tower is 75 meters. That is the first point. Next, second point. What we have to calculate? Total height of the body from the ground. What is the total height of the body from the ground? Total height of the body from the ground means this we have to calculate. Total height of the body from the ground. This is the H and this is extra distance travelled above the tower. Extra distance travelled above the tower. So total distance above the ground. Total distance or total height above the ground, whatever it is, that is equals to H plus X. H plus X can be written as U square by 2G. So let us say this is considered as X. This is considered as X. Maximum height reached by the body, formula U square by 2G. H plus U square by 2G. H we got is 75. Height of the tower just now we calculated. What is that value? 75 meters. Plus U is 10 square by 2G is 10. So 75 plus 100 by 20. So that is 75 plus 5. 80 meters. So total height of the body from the ground is, from this position to this position, the total height is 80 meters. Next, third point. What is the third point? Third point we have to calculate average velocity during total time. Average velocity. V average. Average means total displacement by total time. Total displacement by total time. What is the total displacement? H divided by time, or it is minus H. So from this position to this position, the displacement is the displacement during this path is nothing but height of the tower. If the body projected from the top of the tower, the body moves upwards and finally reaches to the ground. In this situation, what is the displacement? Nothing but height of the tower. So that is h by t. Minus 75 divided by time is 5 minus 15 meters per second. 15 average velocity is equals to total displacement by total time, that is equals to h by t. 75 total time taken is 5 seconds. Next, fourth problem, what is it? Average speed. Average speed, total distance by so total time. What is the total distance travelled? Total distance travelled starting from this position reaches to the maximum height and again moving downwards, this total distance. So already previously we calculated total distance is h plus u square by g divided by time. H is 75, u square is 10 square divided by 10 divided by time is 5. So 75 plus 10 divided by 5. So 85 by 5. 17 meters per second. Average speed is 17 meters per second. Average velocity is 15 meters per second. So this is the way to calculate the problem based on this. So first, this is the main equation we must remember. Equation of motion for the body projected from the top of the tower. Equation of motion for the body projected from the top of the tower. Here in this equation, here in the given problem we have velocity and time. We have velocity and time, we calculated height. If the height and velocity is mentioned, we can calculate time. If height and velocity is mentioned, we can calculate time. So anything we can do.